growing a pickleball business is not easy, especially if you are new to entrepreneurship. And so in this video, I want to break down the 4 areas that you're going to need to be aware of and start to learn to really increase your chances of continued success in the pickleball space. My name is Simon Lovell, founder of Picklepreneurs, and I specifically help you grow your pickleball business. So back before I got started in business, I didn't know anything like many people, right? I started off working on video games magazines, and then I went on to have my own personal training company, and then I went on to mentor, coach, and consult hundreds in the fitness space. And so back prior to me really getting involved in the business stuff, I had to learn all of these steps. I had to fumble my way. I had to understand that it wasn't just about the strategy, it was about my mindset. So let's break down so that you understand what lies ahead on this amazing journey for you as a pickleball coach, instructor, potentially opening up your own club. Number 1, okay, which is marketing. Now, marketing does not just fall into the category of strategic. And here's why. When you're new and you start to get asked or you learn information about putting yourself out there, what marketing can do is bring up insecurities. And so you have to pair marketing with also mindset. In fact, mindset really needs its own category. I've done other videos on this channel about that. But you have to be aware, for example, when you go through a marketing training and then it says do this, you have to be the one to go, oh, I'm in fear, I'm struggling with this, and understand that that is also something that you get to work on and break through, just like your pickleball clients who maybe are afraid to show up to their first session, and then you help to share with them your experiences and how you overcame those things so that they can start to feel comfortable by being on the court. And that's a journey when it comes to anything. Now, as you move through different stages of your business, for example, you selling on your own versus someone selling for you, which probably isn't going to happen soon, but may do in the future, then through every new business challenge that you move through in your business, you're going to encounter new things that you've not done before, and that's going to become scary. So number 1, marketing, which is really attracting people to you, gaining attention. Attention is the word specifically now, even more so when it comes to social media, because there's so much other noise out there and you are potentially competing with other pickleball coaches in your area. It's my job to help you position yourself in a way and help you to brand yourself in a way and you to understand things so that you can break through that noise, especially if it's becoming more competitive. So marketing skills span lots of different areas. It can span social media, it can span email marketing, it can span being confident on camera is one different element, and it's through your courage, it's through you learning different strategies and things like automation of marketing that you will start to get these milestones and breakthroughs. For example, in your first client, because you put a post out there on social media, or you start doing some video content, and then you get positive reward from people seeing that, going, oh, that's really useful. And then you learn about, for example, video testimonials and grabbing those from the students you work with, and then suddenly you put that out, and then suddenly someone comes to you because they saw that video testimonial. So through you learning systems in marketing and putting yourself out there, then you will start to fine tune those skills and go into mastery. And the point of this video is about mastery. The next part is sales. Now, sales you may have experience in. So maybe you're watching this and you've done sales before. Maybe, however, and this is for a lot of people, they have a negative association to sales. They struggle, right, when it comes to asking for the sale. They don't have a problem maybe putting themselves out there. But when it comes to that transition, and transition being that optimum word, transitioning from speaking to someone into asking to be paid, that is also a challenge for people. Now, there's sales when it comes to selling on the phone, sales now when it comes to social media, like DM selling and selling in chat conversations is something else. And so you need to know those steps. And if you don't understand the steps and how to maneuver certain situations. For example, objections or people not responding to you. For example, you may think if someone doesn't respond to you, they don't want it. That's probably not the case. Maybe they see something on social media in one moment and then they get distracted and then they don't come back. And it's up to you to be the salesperson to re-engage and follow up with them. So we got the sales, okay? So you got marketing, you got sales. Of course, within this, you've got the price points that you should be charging and all of this stuff. And then the other big part of growing a sustainable business is leverage. And leverage is really about you, for example, going from, say, doing one-to-one to training groups of people so that you don't get burnt out, okay? Because if you're making little money and your business structure is in a way that's not set up right, what's going to happen is you're going to put in a lot of effort for little return. And then people really struggle to stay motivated, which then falls back into the mindset piece. So understanding leverage of your time, for example, you grouping people together and then potentially you stepping away and have an assistant coach over time, is very important, because if you don't get that structure right, then you're going to struggle. So you've got marketing, you've got sales, you've got leverage, and of course, this is key for referrals, which is the service delivery part. You providing an experience for people, not just lessons, right? But an experience, and then moving them through different stages and making sure that they're happy, so that when they're happy, they are talking to other people about you. Oh my God, I went to this pickleball coach. They were so great. They exceeded my expectations. I talk in my other videos about not just the pickleball coaching, but the other things and the other skills that you might have. For example, maybe you're also interested in life coaching, right? And people come to you and they don't just get a lesson, but they also talk to you about their challenges and problems. I reference this because it's actually huge in the personal training industry. My many years of coaching people in gyms, okay? It's not about you just showing people how to do exercises, just as much as it's not just showing people how to play pickleball. But through the relationship that you build, ultimately, sometimes you end up veering into different areas of people's lives. And that's actually really good, because it can set you apart. If you want to bring in some other skill sets that you have, you don't have to, but you could. Okay, so just going over what I mentioned, you're going to need to learn the marketing skills, which there are many different areas. Okay, you got sales, you got the leverage, and then of course you got the service delivery. And this is really about you moving through a step by step. Okay, now information is great, and I will continue to provide lots of information on my YouTube channel. However, what is really important, especially for someone that doesn't understand the business systems and that side of it, is for them to go through a process. This is especially important if someone really benefits from structure. Okay, so if you need step by step, like do this first, understand this, move on to this, then you may benefit from my process called Picklepreneurs Coach Mastery. Okay, it's a step-by-step process. Basically what happened was, when I came into the pickleball space after getting sick with GBS, not being able to walk, what happened was that I decided to take my skills from the fitness industry and start applying them to the pickleball space. And so my first client, a new pickleball coach with 0 clients, I took her through systems and processes on her mindset and sales and leveraging her time and all the things I talked about. And I coached her through that to the point where she's built up a 400-person community. She made her first $15,000, made $3,500 in one day. And so these are things that you can follow in a step-by-step formula, and it's in a course, it's in a process that you can go through. Now at this stage of me releasing this, it's very early, it's in the beta stage, so you can actually apply for a beta space. Now if you're watching this in the future, it may show something different because it's moved out of the beta stage into the next stage. Okay, so if you want to get early beta access, or you even want to just access this training, which is how you can build your pickleball business by learning different strategies in marketing that work, the sales strategies when it comes to social media and selling on the phone and all of this, then the leverage, the ascension model, which is really key for taking your clients through a path, and you really just want to get years and years and years and years of business knowledge in one place, then click the link in the description and you can go and apply or sign up for, depending on when you're watching this training. And here's what I'll say, which is, certifications, right? They teach you what to do on the court, but actually to be successful, it's not about just that. You want to build these two different areas. You want to build, yes, the skills in you becoming better as a pickleball coach, but in parallel with that, you want to learn the business so that you can continue to be successful, especially with pickleball becoming more and more popular, more people coming in. You're going to need to evolve. You're going to need to constantly, continuously, right, over and over again, improve and master the skills of marketing in the different areas of marketing, the sales, and all of this, so that you can stand out and you can be the choice person in your area when it comes to coaching and guiding people within pickleball, and also the other skills that you have that can also elevate your package prices and the things that you offer. And the details you can find out in the description if you're interested. If you've got any questions, as always, post in the video below this video rather, and also subscribe to the channel for more knowledge, information to help you grow your pickleball business. And I'll see you very soon.